man with severe abdominal pain accesses the emergency room, where triage is performed to determine the priority level of the medical examination. The patient is identified, then the relevant data related to the access is recorded using first aid, ED management system. Based on the information collected and after evaluating the signs and symptoms, the health staff assigns a priority code. This case is assigned a yellow code, and the medical examination is scheduled. After examining the patient, the doctor enters his prognosis into the systems and requests diagnostic services. The outcome of the visit and the patient's medical history is also recorded. Throughout the entire process, authorized family members, as well as medical and nursing staff, can observe and monitor the progress of the various medical examinations through the Cosmos, a totem system integrated with first aid in real time. After reading the reports, the doctor makes a decision regarding treatment. The discharge code is assigned after the diagnosis recorded. In case of hospitalization, all relevant clinical data is collected and forwarded to the destination ward. At the next phase of the patient's journey, the assigned doctors are able to access information collected in the ED and in the ward admission phase, including the first aid report. After visiting the patient, the doctor makes his clinical diagnosis, compiling the medical history report. He can also fill in the allergies form to report the patient's allergies in the medical record. The doctor determines that the patient has to undergo surgery. The anesthesiologist enters the related data and can manually record vital signs. This information can also be automatically captured from the medical monitoring devices in real time. Using OrmaWeb, an operating theater management system, the staff compiles all the information needed by the operating room team. Recording operation time. A specimen examination is requested. The surgeon records the diagnosis, the surgical procedure codes, and the surgery description. The specimen is received and immediately processed by the operator. The operator assigns a case number in the histological database, which is always in relation to the ID in the hospital order management system. All the information entered during the hospitalization and surgery phase that is relevant for the pathology diagnosis is directly acquired during check-in. Administrative data, information related to the surgical sampling, and the patient's clinical data. A paper request accompanying all received specimens includes a label that uniquely identifies the case. Doctors and laboratory technicians verify the consistency of the materials sent and select the specimens to be set. At the time of sampling, the doctor reads the specimen's label. Armonia, Pathology Information Management System, shows the case according to the macroscopic description and prepares for the introduction of blocks for the material being examined. Uniquely identified blocks are marked in the quantity requested and only for the material being examined. The color of biocassettes is associated with the examination typology and sampling origin. At the end of sampling, the examination automatically shows the status as tested. The laboratory staff then reads the two-dimensional codes on the blocks and verifies the available information for each of them. The block's code reading displays a list of slides to be cut, organized in the order of cutting, if this is defined in the protocol. Previously entered information and remarks are also shown on the display. Slide printers are placed next to each microtome. Slides are uniquely identified with the two-dimensional code and do not require any further labeling. Two-dimensional codes displayed the data of each slide and related specimen, as well as the information and useful remarks for the laboratory technician. The examination is ready for diagnosis after all the color slides have been tested. The doctor examines the slides with a digital microscope. The most relevant can be acquired through a digitalization system and stored. The reading of the specimen or slide's identification initiates the diagnosis entry function. The doctor can check what has been done so far and writes a diagnosis using preset lexicon and checklist. The report is digitally signed and verified and is immediately made available. If necessary, he may ask for further diagnostic investigations. The nurse, after taking the patient's temperature, registers it in the medical record. The doctor asks to change the speed of drug infusion. The doctor assesses the pathology report and the patient's vital signs. Clinical values are good. The patient is discharged.